I just wanted to get on here and thank God for the day and how I look, y'all. I tried to do it a while ago and I got in my feelings, got in my emotions. So, I'm gonna do it again. I just want to thank God for everything. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I just want to thank God for this opportunity. Thank God for learning and understanding. Thank God for giving me my purpose. It's like the closer I get to really getting into this purpose, the stronger I'm becoming. And it's like the stronger my higher self becoming. It's like we becoming really strong, you know. And then I look good. Thank God for that. Thank God for my ancestors. Thank God for y'all ancestors for helping my ancestors. Just thank God for all this. Thank God for me getting in these positions and not trying to run. Thank God for being in these positions. And everybody saying, Lee, get away from me, get away. Thank God for I ain't got to do that. Thank God that I understand that everything happens for a reason. And whatever, you don't run. I don't run. I don't run. Thank God for me not being a runner. Thank God for me. By not running, that taught me how to get myself out of situations. God, everything happens for a reason. God put you in every reason for a reason. And understanding how to get out of it, then I can get out of it. Because I figured out how to get out of it. You feel what I'm saying? But until it's a doorway to how to get out of it, you must understand why you in it. And being in this situation, I couldn't have bought what I learned. I couldn't have purchased what I learned in this situation. This situation taught me stuff. I'm 40 years old, and in 5 years, I learned more in 5 years than I learned my whole life. If I would have ran, I wouldn't have learned that. If I would have had the typical distractions, I wouldn't have learned that. If I would have had the money, I wouldn't have learned that. If, like I said, the typical distractions, I wouldn't have learned it. By being stuck right here, not able to even eat what I want to eat, I learned. It was like when I couldn't eat, I knew to fast. When I was done fasting, I had food. Just like the birds and the bees and the animals, and you know, God feed them, and fed me. And I just realized in this situation, I didn't need a lot of the stuff that I was fighting for my whole life, thinking I needed to have. And then the stuff that I was thinking I needed to have just to have something, it was like I was aiming, I was fighting to get something to have, I was fighting to get something to have something that I couldn't have unless I got what I was getting. That's irrelevant. That's an illusion. Because if don't nobody want you, and if you can't love yourself, if you can't have something for yourself in your position in life, in your situation, and like in this situation, then everything else is irrelevant. If you can't be happy with nothing, you ain't gonna be happy with something. So I just thank God for understanding.